We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Colorado Rockies and the San Francisco Giants. Get ready for Giants baseball next. Logan Webb gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, listen, you don't have to know much about statistics to know that this is a bad one. How about this guy on the year as a starting pitcher? Left-handers are hitting over 300 against this guy. He's going to have to change something or he won't be pitching very long in this league.
At the plate, Raimel Tapia. And we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball 1. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game. They scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
A ball and a strike to Colorado's leadoff batter. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
Daniel Murphy.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And up next, postseason record holder Daniel Murphy. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Slater's in pursuit. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Striding in for the Rockies, Nolan Arenado.
Nolan Arenado.
First delivery to him on the way.
0-1 for the count.
2 out, nobody on. Breaking ball called just a bit low. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
What we're seeing here is a guy getting pitched to very carefully. It doesn't matter that there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's a threat to score even when he's standing in the batter's box.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The 2-2.
3-2.
Charlie Blackmon would be next. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Squared that one up just a little late. Again, he sends it out of play. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and into bat next, the big-time RBI man Charlie Blackmon. From the stretch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Now the 2-1 pitch. Swing by Blackman, and it's hammered to right field. A ball that's carrying, but it bangs off of archway number 1. Arenado rounds the corner and is headed home. And the run scores to give the Rockies an early 1-0 lead. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
High and deep down the left field line. But this will land untouched. A pause and the 0-2. And a check swing here. They'll appeal it down to third. No swing, says Woody Keller. It's ball 1. 1-2. Here it is. But this won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in for the third out. Rockies do get a run in the inning on this RBI double. On to the bottom of the first. It's now 1-0 Colorado. German Marquez gets the start for Colorado in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Next to bat will be Yasiel Puig. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the pitch. Well, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
And he pops it up. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. No offer that time, and it's back to 2-2 on the Giants right fielder. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
And a dive in left, but he can't get it. It'll get by him toward the wall. And the Giants are in business here on the leadoff double.
Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he laces the double and puts himself in the scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
Spin and a throw back to second, and they got him. At the plate, Kean Wong. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. 281 the average entering play. 2 home runs and a dozen RBIs. And it's 1-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. That's popped up. Story backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Batting first, the first baseman, Wilbur.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the utility man, Wilmer Flores. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. One ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman. Flores, a previous member of the Diamondbacks organization. He became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Another 2-2 offering. Liner towards second. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So he's aboard here on the 2-out single, but overall this is one of the weaker offensive ball clubs around, at least in terms of team batting average. And you can see the bad news right there. They rank dead last among the 15 National League teams in that category. Into the box now, Mike Yastrzemski, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
Hey, I know the tying run's at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1. Flores, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Nope.
High and wide, 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike to count.
Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So it's no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Colorado's out in front, 1-0. Back now for the 2nd inning in San Francisco, and here's Heidi Wackney with an update on the weather.
Well, Matt, it doesn't appear that we're going to get much of a break from this rain at all as the game progresses. However, I am also hearing that this rain isn't supposed to intensify too much. The grounds crew will be on standby just in case the umpires do call a delay, but the goal is to get this one in uninterrupted.
Yeah, Heidi, and thanks. Even with all the technology that we have today to be able to forecast the weather accurately, one never knows what Mother Nature has in store. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. 2nd inning begins with a slider that misses here. It's 1-0. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Well behind that fastball, it's a swinging strike.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
To 2-2 now.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Standing in now, Drew Butera.
Nope.
A ball and no strikes. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Now the 1-0. He's taken high above the zone.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now. And a full count now, 3-2.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Bases are empty, one man out. Popped him up. Flores has room in foul territory. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting it.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and up steps Garrett Hampson to bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1.
Got to be careful with this guy here. He can really handle the bat. Even though there are 2 outs, he might try to drop one down for a base hit.
Trying to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. Here comes another 0-2. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Yastrzemski's got it for out number 3. So they breeze through this half of the inning. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Rockies 1 and the Giants nothing. In is the third baseman Evan Longoria. The average for him entering play not far north of 200.
Evan Longoria.
Now the pitch. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Arenado shading to his right. 1 down.
Batting 6. The catcher, Buster Posey.
And that'll bring up Buster Posey. Previous history with German Marquez. He's got 3 base hits in 17 at-bats. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball, that's in.
1 out, nobody on. Line drive to left. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
So that brings up the outfielder Austin Slater, and he comes into this one really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games, not very pretty. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Now the 1-0. 1-1 to count. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Working for the punch out and the offering. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2. So striding in, Abiatel Avelino, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First offering on its way. And he begins the at-bat with a knuckle curve looked at for strike 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
0-2. Here it is.
He has to be greedy working the outside of this strike zone. He cannot allow this guy to get back in this count, especially with the pitcher on deck.
The 1-2 pitch. Grounded to short. Story picks it up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Into the box now is the Colorado pitcher, German Marquez. 9-1-2 due up. First pitch on its way.
Ball 1. Count 1-0.
The 1-0. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. In there, a base hit.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
In now for Colorado, Raimel Tapia. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ball 1.
Nobody out, runner on first. Rockies center fielder looking at a 2-0 count now.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Three and 0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
And as a pitcher, that's always tough. Looked like he got a bad break on some of those calls, but he's got to learn that sometimes the calls don't go your way, and you've just got to move on. That's something that young pitchers can have a hard time with, though.
Into the box now, Daniel Murphy. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. From the stretch. A high fastball is in there.
Hey, 2 options if you're standing on the bump right now. Have to find a way to punch this guy's ticket or roll a double play.
One and 1 to the Rockies' first baseman. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball, 2-1.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
First and second here with nobody out. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Avellino ranging into the outfield, but he won't get there. It falls in, and that's out number 1.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Nolan Arenado. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. As a look, now the pitch. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
Softly hit here to the left side, but gloved by the third baseman for the out. So it's first and third with 2 away, and that'll bring up Charlie Blackmon. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
The 0-1 offering.
Ball, that's out.
Oh, that ball's driven into left center. This could be trouble. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. Throw won't get him.
This thing was a double or more the second it left his bat. He really drove it well, and it ended up one-hopping the wall out there. And more importantly, he picks up 2 RBI along the way.
David Dahl to the plate now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's a high pop-up. Avellino waits on it, and that retires the side. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Rockies lead this one 3-0.
Welcome back as the Giants look to get their bats going in the 3rd inning, and you can say they've been trying to do that pretty much all year. Currently, they rank dead last in the league in team batting average and perhaps more importantly, runs scored. As one of the coaches told me, the entire organization is pulling their hair out trying to figure out how to put a more potent lineup on the field, but that's not something that changes overnight. He said it's going to be a process to become the team we want to be, but we're willing to do the hard work that it's going to take to get there.
Leading up
Matt?
for the Giants.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The pitcher, Logan Webb.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Two and two.
Trying to count 2-2.
There's a breaking ball that he didn't quite get on top of. On deck, the man they've all come to see, Yasiel Puig, waiting next. And he misses with it, ball 4. And a terrible start to the inning as he's walked the pitcher leading things off.
Now batting, right fielder, Yasiel.
Back to the top of the order now. And up next, the right-handed bat of Yasiel Puig. First pitch of the at-bat. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. A runner at first with no outs here. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Tapia. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. So coming to the plate, Kian Wong. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Runners on first with 1 down. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now.
Hey.
2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Line towards center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with 1 out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second, looks like a big inning could be brewing.
So now to the plate, Wilmer Flores. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Lifted in the air to center field. Tapia's in pursuit. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And that'll put him on the board as it's now a 3-1 contest.
That's a spot right there as a pitcher where you'll trade an out for a run anytime. Bases loaded and only 1 run scores on the sacrifice fly.
So runners at the corners with 2 gone, and that brings up Evan Longoria. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all four corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. Giants will have to be content with just the one. 3 innings complete. It's the Rockies 3 and the Giants 1. And welcome back to San Francisco as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the 4th. Trevor Story steps in now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
A ball and a strike to Trevor Story. Fly ball right down the line in left. Yastrzemski will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the first out. Stepping in, Drew Butera 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, he's got to make an adjustment. You could tell this guy's been struggling with the bat in his hands. He's got a lot of frustration. He's gripping the bat too tight. He needs to relax, take a deep breath, and have a productive AB right here.
And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. 2-1. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. 2-2 to the Colorado catcher. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and up steps Garrett Hampson to bat. Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
And he swings right through it there. 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
One thing that can nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at-bat here.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rockies, and it's still 3-1. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. Stepping into the box, Buster Posey. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
1-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Dahl. 1 away.
the center fielder.
Settling in now,
Number 13.
Austin Slater. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. And it's fouled away. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Swung on in the dirt. Strike 3. Up with it, Butera. And the throw to first is there to record the second out.
Now batting.
Ready now,
Number
Abiatel
46.
Avellino. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
3 balls and a strike to count to the Giants shortstop. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So the Giants have themselves a man aboard with 2 gone here.
That's a nice job to work that walk right there. Even if it doesn't lead to anything on the scoreboard this inning, it prevents the pitcher from having to lead off of the next one. Just one of those small things that might go unnoticed, but in the end, make a big difference.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Logan Webb. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Two out with the man at first. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1 left for San Francisco. Score holds. It's 3-1. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Herman Marquez. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Herman Marquez.
First pitch on its way. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both a left-hander and a right-hander get loose. Rockies pitcher with a bat in his hands and a 1-2 count. And 2-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
Copy.
In now, Raimel Tapia. It was a walk in his last trip. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Liner in there for a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Daniel Murphy steps in now as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. One 0 count. Here it is. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play.
He wants that changeup back right there. Great arm action on that changeup. Hitter was just a smidge out in front.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Another one sent foul. Misses, ball 2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Throw over to first, and the runner back in standing. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Slater's on his horse. He gets there, and that's the second out. Here's Nolan Arenado. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to...
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
These guys are pros and they're tough, but I know that one hurt. He'll never show it, though. Too much pride at stake.
And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. First delivery to him on the way. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. And he lays off here as well. It's 2-0 now to the Colorado right fielder.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Hit to first. Taken in by Flores. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for Colorado as the lead remains 3-1. In now is Yasiel Puig as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. The 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. Now a ball hit towards Story at short. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Boy, this is an absolute gift to them, especially when they've had so much trouble getting anybody on base. So now the leadoff hitter is aboard and might be looking to run. They've got to do whatever they can to get some offense going.
Now at the plate, Kian Wong. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball inside. That's a ball.
Those were great takes right there. Those were pitches that a lot of guys normally swing at, but he took both of them and finds himself in a productive count leverage. 2-0.
3-0 to him now. From the stretch, and he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Now back, first baseman, Wilmer Flores.
Ready once again, Wilmer Flores. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. He's set. Here it comes. The 0-1 on its way. Strike 2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle, center cut. Tough pitch to take.
This is line to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Now the Giants' number 4 batter, Mike Yastrzemski, 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. First pitch on its way. Now the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
At the plate now, Evan Longoria. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Waiting on it is Tapia, and that's the 3rd out. Giants leave a couple, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Sean Anderson takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 64, Sean Anderson.
Top half of the 6th about to get started. Ready for another chance? David Dahl. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
And now the Giants are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. In there at the letters, 1-2 now. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo home run there for David Dahl. Number 11 for him on the season as the Rockies have staked themselves to a 4-1 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Striding in once again, Trevor Story. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch on its way. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. In there, strike 2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others. But the best ones, forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
Stepping in now, Drew Butera. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
That was a good swing right there. Might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Grounded weakly toward third. Up with it is Longoria. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. The pitch. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball. Look out, 1-1.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. But the Rockies add 1 more to their lead, and it comes via the solo dinger. On to the bottom of the 6th. Colorado leads it 4-1. Carlos Estevez enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
For the Rockies, number 54. Carlos Estevez.
Standing in, Buster Posey. He flew out in his last at-bat.
The catcher, Buster Posey.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Story scoops it up, and the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first out. In now, Austin Slater. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He's set, and the pitch.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
Sixth inning, 4-1 is our score. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
To the plate now, Abiatel Avellino, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Popped him up. Butera moving to his left, and that's the 3rd out. Giants are down 1-2-3, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Wandy Peralta will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Christian Audemays will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Chris Owings is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. And a changeup runs inside on him as he's got to back out of the way of that one. The average entering play at 301. 2 home runs and 8 runs batted in. The 1-0.
That's ball 2.
Line toward the gap in left center. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this after that knock right there? That's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
Raimel Tapia is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Line towards center field, and that's in there. Base hit.
Boy, D-Row, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over it.
1-0 the count. From the belt, the pitch, a swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. The throw to the plate. The tag from Posey is right there, and he is gone at home plate.
Oh, man, I love those kinds of plays. Base hit to the outfield, and he comes up throwing. We all knew it was going to be close all the way, but it was right on the money to halt him in his tracks. That was a big-time throw.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
The 1-0 is taken for ball two.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
2-0 count. Here it comes. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
And he misses with that one. Ball four, and that's going to load the bases now with still only one away.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Anderson Franco is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only one man out.
Franco.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
From the stretch. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with two away now. At the plate, David Dahl. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 1-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Here it is. And that misses. Ball four. A run will come in to score.
Well, that's just not a good look for the guy on the mound. Bases loaded. You expect him to bear down and really fight to get an out, but instead, he walks home a run on 4 pitches.
looking to minimize the damage here. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
If you're hitting in this situation, you have to look one spot, and that is all. This guy is really scuffling out on the mound. The bases are loaded. 2-0 count. He's all over the place. One spot. If it's not there, you have to take.
Back up the middle and through into center field. A base hit. And this goes right past him. Oh, my. That might plate two. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Rose.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
Into the box, Drew Butera, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Rockies lead it 7-1. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Jairo Diaz will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Tony Walters is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Now catching and batting 9, number 14, Tony Walters.
First offering on its way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. And he falls behind 0-2. Pops this one up. And he lays out, but he can't make the play. We'll do it again. Now another 0-2. Skied into straightaway right. Therefore, it is Blackmon, and he's got it for the first out.
The right fielder, number 66.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Stepping forward, Yasiel Puig. An error allowed him to reach base in his last appearance. First pitch on its way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Any hitter will tell you that a shot like that just feels different. It sounds different off the bat. See his arms get extended, right arm tucked up against his body, barrel the bat all over the ball, and he smokes it right off the wall at left center. A little more hang time, and that one probably gets out of here.
In now, Kian Wong, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. comes set and the 0-1.
Ball inside.
Hard hit ball to second. Throw to Murphy's in time, and there are 2 gone now. So 2 away now in the San Francisco 7th. And up next, the utility man, Wilmer Flores. Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive to center field. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Outside of taking a ball in the seats, Dan, these were my favorite knocks to get. 2 outs, man on third, and you're able to upset that entire team, including that pitcher, with a late 2-out ribby knock.
And so frustrating from a pitcher standpoint, D-Roy. You're in trouble. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of some trouble. Make 1 bad pitch, a base hit. The inning continues, and another run batted in.
Mike Yastrzemski is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. A runner on first with 2 away. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right now. You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the front foot down early.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Ranging back is Tapia. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Roy, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Longoria waiting on the 1-0. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Second and third, 2 away. Two balls and a strike to Longoria. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now the 2-1. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Now at the plate, Garrett Hampson. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Number 1.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fouled off. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
The count is 1-2.
Line toward the alley in left center. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one.
The catcher, number 14, Tony Walter.
That'll bring up Tony Walters as he puts it on the ground to third. Right to him. To second for 1. Return throw is in time. And what do you know? They do get the double play.
The center fielder, Rhino Copy.
So the Rockies lineup turns over, and to the plate, Raimel Tapia. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit out towards second. And that's in there for a base hit, his 3rd hit of the game.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4, not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. On a line, that's a base hit.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Arlene Garcia trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Into the box now, Nolan Arenado, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0. Arenado swings, and this one is crushed out to left field. Yastrzemski has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. 2 left for Colorado. They're on top 7-2. Bottom of the inning now. Here's Buster Posey now. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Here comes the 0-1. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
The 0-2 home. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning. So striding forward now, Austin Slater, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2. Hunter Pence will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. 264 is average entering play, 6 home runs, and an even 20 RBIs. 0-1 pitch on its way.
1-1.
One and two. Pence, a 36-year-old veteran. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
I know you have to have teammates on base to drive runs in, but this guy has had a knack all year of coming through with clutch hits at the right time to put his team on top or come back in some big games. He leads the team in RBIs as he approaches the final.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
That's what happens when a slider doesn't do what you want it to do. That was just one of those cement mixers, kind of just spinning but doing nothing. Nice job of punishing that pitch and picking up 2 bags on 1 swing.
Brian Shaw enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning.
Number 29, Brian Shaw.
Stepping in now, Christian Automez. Now a cut fastball that almost had a little too much cut as it nearly ran in and got him. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 1-0 home. And he fouls this one off. And this might be a sight seen more often in Southern California, but nonetheless we've got a stoppage here as a beach ball has made its way onto the field. Now the 1-1 pitch. Count is 1-2 now. And now time is called as a beach ball has made its way out into left field here. The 1-2 hit down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. From the stretch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Trevor Gott enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Charlie Blackmon. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. He couldn't catch up with the gas that time.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Pitch on the way. Lifted the other way to left center. Yastrzemski's got it, and there's one gone.
Now batting.
Striding into the box, David Dahl has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That evens it up, 1-1. Two and 1 to David Dahl.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at bat. One might be coming right here.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Yastrzemski is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the 2nd out.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Trevor Story. He drove home 2 with a single in his last plate appearance.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. Grounded up the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Full count now, 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Oh, and Longoria can't handle it. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
I'm sure the boys on the bench appreciate that AB right there. Grinding out an 8-pitch at bat and was able to be successful and deliver a hit for the team.
Josh Fuentes will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 8, Josh Fuentes.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. The average for him at 267 on the year. 4 home runs and 21 driven in. Comes set with the 0-1.
Ball back outside.
And he popped him up. Puig coming on. He can't get to it. This one's down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
At the plate, Garrett Hampson in the dirt here, and the runners will stay put here on ball 1. Two men are on with 2 men out. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals.
I got 2-1 to count.
To the left side, but it's well foul. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And this is hit in the air over toward the left field line. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 2 left for Colorado. They're on top 7-2. Jake McGee will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far.
Number 51, Jake McGee.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Yasiel Puig. 2 doubles for him to this point in the game.
Yasiel Puig.
First offering on its way. And he couldn't hold back that time. They say he went around at strike 1. 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Standing in now, Kian Wong. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. He was a ground out victim last time up. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. 1 out, nobody on. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now on 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Now here's the pitch.
Full count.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0 and 2 to 3 and 2.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Now back, first baseman, Wilmer Flores.
So now to the plate, Wilmer Flores. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. The 1-0 pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Drilled right back up the middle. Story brings it in. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they end this thing with style, turning that double play to preserve the win. That's what we call finishing strong.
And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish. The Colorado Rockies jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. German Marquez earns win number 4 on the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rockies, 7 runs on 14 hits, 1 error. They left 10 men on base. For the Giants, 2 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 11 minutes.